What's up, people? Joe Winko here, your favorite Hawaiian guy, and welcome back to the United States of Joe Winko. It's been way too long since I did a new episode of this, but the winner of last episode's trivia question was Austin Kelly. So, congratulations to Austin Kelly. He's going to be the mayor of my next city, which is going to be up here, and this city is going to be called Albany, New York. So let's get this party started. Alright, so before you guys all come on here and start saying, oh, Joe, this is not the correct location for Albany, New York. I already know, okay? It's just that I never added a town called Albany, New York to the United States of Joe Winko, and I had to put it somewhere, so I decided to put it here instead. And besides, it doesn't have to be exactly like the real United States. There's some adaptations. Yeah, I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's very mountainous around this area. That's one thing I noticed. Alright, it might be a little complicated to construct some stuff, but it shouldn't be too difficult. I only have like 3 landmarks that I'm going to add here. And they're going to be super cool once I have them done. I already figured out how I want Interstate 81 to be set up. So, Austin Kelly, Albany, New York. The capital of New York. Another name I was going to choose for this was Upstate New York, but I just decided to call it Albany, New York instead. Alright, let me set up some money trees. So, I was up all night again. It's because I have a doctor's appointment this morning, and my sleeping schedule was, well, it wasn't really off, but I wanted to make sure I was up early enough for the doctor's appointment, so I just stayed up all night because I tend to sleep in, and it's never good when I do that. Yeah, like yesterday, March 5th, it wasn't really such a good day for me at all, really. Nothing really specifically bad happened. It was just that I had nothing going on, and I was just home, and I don't know. My mood just was out of place, really. Wasn't feeling very well. But that happens. You have your ups and you have your downs. Just a lot of depressing stuff was on my mind, really. It's never fun at all, though, obviously. So, now I remember exactly how I was planning on building this city. It's gonna have Interstate 81. Whoops. I wanted to have it, like, connect. This isn't the real way Interstate 181 goes in real life, but pretty soon I'm going to be ending it in my next city. I wanted to have it going, like, curving this way, then connecting to the city that's going to be to the east of this, which is probably just going to be Vermont. That's probably what I'm going to name it. I've been wanting to finish the east coast of this map for a long time. I'm surprised I haven't finished it yet, because I've been playing as this map for like a really long time. Oh, wow. Yep, so that's Interstate 81. Now I just need to build the rest of the roads and make sure they're all connected, because that's my goal, to connect all the roads and have them all be connected and have all the cities be connected, really. I know that the city to the west of this is like, I mean, to the east of this is very mountainous, So it might be hard to construct stuff from that part of the region, but I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Sometimes it pisses me off when people say that, like that specific phrase, I'll cross that bridge when I'm come to it. Because I'm like, no, bitch, I want to handle it right now. Gosh. No. That's the hood in me, I guess. I never spent 5 minutes in the hood. What the hell am I talking about? Wait a second, 5 minutes? Maybe. Not sure if driving through downtown Milwaukee counts. Well, no, it's not downtown Milwaukee. That's dangerous. It's like I think it was the north side that they said was dangerous. I don't know. I'm not too familiar with Milwaukee. I mean, I grew up more in the West Dallas area, so... Well, around the West Dallas area. I actually liked West Dallas. I'm not sure why so many people... Well, wait a second. What the fuck am I saying? I hated Wisconsin and wanted to leave. But, you know, if it wasn't for that, I probably would like West Dallas. The reason why I hated Wisconsin so much is because so much bad stuff happened to me there. But, you know, if it was just a random person who had, like, no biases against Wisconsin like I do, I probably would just tell them, oh, well, West Dallas is a pretty decent place, really. I didn't like it, but you probably will. That's what I noticed about Wisconsin. Like, I never really met anyone who said that they hated Wisconsin. I just hate it because a lot of bad stuff happened to me there. But it wasn't really Wisconsin's fault. I mean, if all that bad stuff that happened to me in Wisconsin would have happened to me in Florida, then I would be saying that I hate Florida. But and you trust me, bad stuff has happened to me in Florida, quite a bit of bad stuff. But I haven't really been here long enough for it to compare to Wisconsin, so yeah. There's just sick people living here in Florida. That's one thing that I noticed. Like, a lot of messed up and sick people. And I was going to talk about that more in my episodes of Joe Winko Talk. And it's depressing, really. Alright, so... let me start. Sorry if I'm talking off the tip of my head. I've been up all night. I know I'm talking off the tip of my head if I'm saying that I actually liked West Dallas. Gosh. It wasn't too bad. It was just not... If it wasn't in Wisconsin, it wouldn't be too bad of a town. What I meant to say was I never had any... Well, yeah, messed up stuff did happen to me in West Dallas, but I never really noticed it being a dangerous place. I think that's what I'm looking for. Even though I remember reading online that West Dallas does have crime, and on Urban Dictionary they call it Stallis. Wow. Urban Dictionary. I don't like that site. Like, a lot of stuff I post on there, the moderators, like, don't let me post it, and it's stupid. Like, I remember, a long time ago in this episode of Joe Winko Talk, I talked about this one woman who was suing this guy on Judge Million or People's Court, and she said that the house was atrocious. Like, what she was really trying to say was atrocious, but she didn't know how to say atrocious, so she said ferocious instead. And I remember I was laughing about that in my episode of Joe Winko Talk, and then I tried making it a word on Urban Dictionary, and then you know what those motherfuckers did? They rejected it because they didn't think it was cool enough, apparently, even though it wasn't even breaking any rules. That's a thing. I mean, I hate it when people say that anyone can post anything online, because that's not true. For an example, you know how when you're in school and, you know, let me say this first. I actually love Wikipedia, Because when you go on Wikipedia and you want to read about someone or something or whatever, or a disaster or something, all the information is there. All of it is listed, and like you don't need to like go looking all over the internet and shit like that. It's literally like all there and all listed and everything. But you know, one really fucking retarded thing is, I remember, sorry I keep dropping the F-bomb. I remember our fucking English teacher in 6th grade wanted us to write this goddamn paper about some topic we choose, and then she says, "Oh, and you should look up sources online and do research, and you need to cite all your sources too, so I know where you're getting your information from. And another thing, you cannot use Wikipedia." And I'm like, "Bitch, what the fuck you talking about? Wikipedia has everything on it." And then I didn't say that to her, but you know, I really wish I did. I mean, it would have totally been worth a detention or a suspension, really, because that's like the fucking stupidest thing ever, to tell someone that they're not allowed to use Wikipedia when they're writing a stupid essay that you assigned. And then she was saying, like, she said that we can't use Wikipedia because the information on it might be inaccurate because anyone can type anything on Wikipedia. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my whole entire fucking life. And let me explain to you guys why. The reason why is because, you know, Wikipedia, they kind of have gotten that reputation that their stuff isn't accurate. And nowadays they cite like all their sources and they check all their sources and make sure all their information is accurate. Ever since dumb bitches like that, like my 6th grade English teacher, started spewing that stuff around everywhere. And then another thing is, I remember, since so many people were saying, "Oh, anyone can post anything on Wikipedia," I was like, well, hell, why don't I give it a try? So I remember when I was like 13 years old, because it was back when I was living with my biological uncle in the Dominican Republic before he passed away. um I typed an article on Wikipedia, and I need to talk about this in an episode of Joe Winko Talk. It was an article about me being a famous rock star, and I said that I lived in Montana and that I had tons of fans, and my name was Joe Winko. But every midnight I would become Rahota, North Dakota, and I would talk in a southern accent, and I would sing a bunch of country western songs on stage. And it wasn't really like Hannah Montana because everyone knew that Joe Winko was Rahota, North Dakota. Just no one gave a shit when I wasn't wearing the costume at all, so that's why I didn't have to hide my identity. But yeah, I typed that on Wikipedia, and with all those stupid elementary school and middle school teachers saying that anyone can post anything on Wikipedia and the information might be inaccurate, that article that I typed was only on the website for like 2 or 3 days before a staff member took it down and said that, "Oh, this person doesn't exist," which is a fucking lie, because I honestly do exist. You guys are listening to me talk right now. And oh, was that the right building? And oh, yeah, that was the right building, my bad. And I was really pissed off. Like, yeah, I wasn't a rock star living in Montana, but still, I was pissed off because they said that anyone can post anything on Wikipedia and anything can be on Wikipedia, yet when I post an article about me being a rock star, it gets taken down. So, you know, I should have threw that in those bitches' face and tell them, "No, you're fucking wrong, dumbass. I tried posting an article on Wikipedia saying I was a rock star, and they took it down." I wonder if teachers at school still say that nowadays. Like, don't use Wikipedia. It's the people who post stuff on there. It's inaccurate information, and people are allowed to post inaccurate things on there. But I wasn't allowed to post an article about me being a rock star, dumb bitch. So try. I don't know what I was gonna say. Okay, never mind. I think I said enough. Alright, so let me add the necessities to this city. So no one lives here yet, but if you had a mayor who was yapping off like that, you wouldn't want to live in a town like this either. Gosh. Let me just continue this. Okay, so we need a citywide fire station. Thank God for that lovely mod that I downloaded. A clinic, KYS. Yeah, KYS, that's what it is. A high school. I probably should have put that closer to the clinic. Well, I mean, you know how kids are nowadays. And let's add in a library and an elementary school and a large police station and a St. Adelaide's Hospital. You know what I almost said when I added the large police station. I was gonna say, as long as they remember, is it BLM, Black Lives Matter. And don't get me wrong, I'm like totally with Black Lives Matter. I mean, I don't like the way they do their protest, but still. I mean, because it's fucked up how someone can just put on a costume and a badge and brutally murder someone and shoot them to death and get away with it. But I don't understand why, when people do the protests, they have to destroy other people's. I mean, this is just from what I remember seeing, like riots breaking out and everything. Why are they rioting on the streets? Why don't they just go and riot at the person's house who murdered that person? Unless they go into hiding. I don't really know. It could be what it is. I try not to talk about political stuff so much in the United States of Joe Winko, but it's just the first thing that comes to my mind whenever I'm rebuilding the USA. Oh, yeah, speaking of political stuff, there's another person I wanted to talk about. Well, actually two people that I wanted to talk about. Well, honestly three. Well, let's start with the good and end with the bad. There's Anna Kasparian. I absolutely love Anna Kasparian. I think she should be president. She is one of the coolest and smartest people I've ever seen. She's one of the host members of the Young Turks, and she makes me laugh, and I totally can relate to everything she says, because you know how news reporters, I did an episode of Joe Winko talk about her a long time ago. You know how news reporters just... Alright, did I already do that? Okay. You know how news reporters are just like, they talk like robots and you don't connect with them at all and they feel like so phony and everything, like, oh, this news in, this crazy woman started throwing stuff at Target and now we're making a remix video of her. That's another topic covered on an episode of Joe Winko Talk, the I leave if you let go woman. But let's get back to the point. The thing with Anna Kasparian is, when I listen to her, when she's on the Young Turks, like, I literally feel, she feels so real, really. She doesn't feel fake at all. And, like, you literally, like, know, it feels like you literally know her, because she literally puts out her opinions, and she just tells it as it is. Kind of like Lovely T 2002. Yeah, exactly like Lovely T 2002. Except Lovely T 2002 has that, like, sassy aspect to her videos. I love Lovely T. Another person I wanted to talk about was Cardi B. And, you know, in all honesty, I really don't listen to her music at all. No offense to Cardi B, because I do love Cardi B. But how I first heard of Cardi B was on the Young Turks when Anna Kasparian was quoting her quotes that she was tweeting on Twitter. And Anna Kasparian was saying, Cardi B has smarter stuff to say than our own president. And I'm like, well, duh, it doesn't take much to be smarter than our own president. But overall, Cardi B is really cool, and I actually wish Cardi B was president also, because, like, I relate to her a lot. And I was going to explain that in a future episode of Joe Winko Talk, However, there's one person who I really hope never becomes president, but in this world, you never know. And her name is, well, or I don't really know, because her name's Tommy Lauren. And I never really listened to much of the stuff she said, but from what I know, like, a lot of people on the, what is it, the far left side don't really like her at all, because, like, she says a lot of stuff that pisses people off. And in all honesty, I I have watched a few of her videos. I remember seeing her on the Trevor Noah show, and she kind of sounds ridiculous because I remember she was saying, "Oh, I don't see color at all." And then Trevor Noah asked her, "Oh, you don't see color at all? Then what do you do at a stoplight then?" That made me laugh. And then, like, one guy, I don't remember who this was, but he made like he does this like one show on YouTube, and they said that Tommy Lauren was his donkey of the day. I think that's what it was. I think that's what she said. And then she was like, "Okay, why am I your donkey of the day?" And then I remember I was watching on the Young Turks, and then what's his name? Is it Shink? He was like saying, "Oh wow, Tommy Lauren, that's the best way to start out a YouTube video, asking someone why you're their donkey of the day." But you know, the thing is, getting back to Tommy Lauren, when I said that I see right through her, I honestly think Tommy Lauren just says stuff just to make people angry. Like, I remember reading that people were saying that she's racist and everything, and that like she's like racist and stuff. But you know, the thing is, I don't think she really is like that. I think she knows that the stuff she says is really fucked up and not nice at all. But that's the reason why she says it, because she knows that it'll get people, like, get people's attention and get them hyped up. Like, imagine if I was just imagining, what if she was like far left and was saying, "Oh, Black Lives Matter." Oh yeah, that is one thing she said. I remember now. She said Black Lives Matter is like the Ku Klux Klan and is a terrorist organization. And I was like, who the fuck says that? Are you fucking serious? And you know, that right there, that just sounds like something that someone says just to piss someone off, really. And you know, I saw right through her then, and I think Cardi B was I remember this. I think on Twitter, Cardi B was saying that she was gonna walk Tommy Lauren like a dog or something like that. And I was like, what the hell? And then she said, "Don't make me get my leash." And I was like, gosh. So much drama happens on the internet. You know, that is the reason why I'm so glad I'm not famous, and that's the reason why I never want to become famous. Because, like, when you're competing with annoying people like this, and I don't mean that Cardi B's not annoying, but Anna Kasparian isn't annoying, but Tommy Lauren, I'm sorry, but even though I see right through her, I think she is annoying. I mean, gosh, why are you trying to get famous by saying a bunch of stuff that pisses people off? Why don't you just try to be on the good side instead of pretending to be on the bad side? I mean, seriously, Tommy Lauren. You know, I was thinking about watching like more of her videos to like learn more about her and the stuff she says and like the controversial stuff she says, but I just didn't feel like it really. I don't really watch like far right wing people. You know, in all honesty, I really don't watch much political stuff on on YouTube anyway. Like, I do watch Trevor Noah. I love Trevor Noah. Um, Sometimes I actually believe that he's my long lost twin. No, he isn't. What the hell am I saying? But I do love Trevor Noah, and I do love the Young Turks because they have a personality, and I've been watching them since I was a little kid. My biological uncle, he used to watch them all the time on YouTube, and yeah. Oh, I need to add more like commercial lots to this. I just remembered. I'll add that up here. Let me make some high density commercial. Alright, so I downloaded some zoning mods. So, I can make like the zoning area really large, because you know how it's really annoying, like me, and when you try to zone a large area, but this says this zoning area is too large, that always gets on my nerves for some reason. But getting back to the political stuff, I actually have one friend who's a Republican, and he's actually, like, a lot of the stuff he says actually makes perfect sense. And it gets confusing when I talk to him, because now, like, he leaves me wondering, okay, are both sides bad? Like, Democrat and Republican sides, are they both bad? I mean, because I never would think that the Republican side is good, but I don't know. I mean, no offense to Republicans watching this video, but a lot of stuff he says makes perfect sense. But I don't get the whole building the wall around Mexico thing, because, you know, the thing is, I remember watching this in one of Lovely T 2002's videos. She said that she doesn't get why they want to build a wall around Mexico either, because most of the illegal immigrants actually come into the USA via airplanes instead, and it's just stupid, really, and a waste of money. And they caused a whole government shutdown to build a wall to keep Mexicans out, and I was like, what the hell? Why the hell are they doing that? You know, instead, they should just make the immigration laws easier so the Mexicans can get in. I mean, why are we kicking them out? I mean, first of all, Mexican people are descendants of Native Americans, the very people that this land was stolen from. So I don't understand. Okay, I know I'm going to face some heat from this, but it is true. So I don't understand why we're trying to keep them out of their ancestors' land. I mean, seriously, because that is how the Mexican race came about. It was a combination of people from Spain and Native Americans. That's basically what Mexicans are, in lack of better terms, made of. A mixture of Native American and Spain. So technically, that's technically almost the same as telling a Native American person that this land doesn't belong to them, they're not allowed here. And then, you know, another stupid thing, they try to say that Mexicans carry disease and that they shouldn't be allowed in the USA and that they're rapists and drug smugglers and shit like that. There's a lot of white people who carry disease too. I mean, what the fuck? And there's a lot of, like, American citizens that are rapists and nasty shit like that. I mean, come on. And that's kind of racist too, for them to, like, try to say that they're all troublemakers and everything. And it's not fair. Like, I remember that whole Mexican no, they weren't even from Mexico. They were all, I think they were from Central America. They were all trying to come, I think they said they were trying to come to the USA, and they were making a hype about it. And they wanted to send soldiers there to protect the USA. Well, you know, first of all, to be completely honest with anyone, I'm not sure why they wanted to come to the USA, because, like, the way people are over here, I mean, gosh. But, I shouldn't say that. The USA is actually a beautiful country. But, yeah. You know, I should be very glad that no one listens to a fucking thing I say in the United States of Joe Winko. Otherwise, I would have... Oh my god, I already have tons of haters anyway. Oh, well, at least this this commercial area is building up good. Alright, let me check the commute times. Are they using Interstate 81? Oh my god, they aren't? What the fuck? Alright, so why aren't they... Alright, let me give it some time. They should eventually start using it. But in case you're all wondering, I have nothing against Mexicans, and I have nothing against white people, so don't take what I say the wrong way. First of all, I actually am 65% white, so I have nothing against black people either, because I actually am part Haitian. I have nothing against any race, including Native American, because I am part Native American, but not Native American enough to get tribal benefits or live on reservations. I know. Unfair, isn't it? Life isn't fair. Just like those motherfuckers who banned me from the Mobile, Alabama section of Reddit. Oh yeah, and in case you're all wondering, I was not posting anything political in the Mobile, Alabama section of Reddit. It was just me, talking about my road trip and adventure to Mobile, Alabama. And they were getting all, like, pissed off about that. What a bunch of morons, seriously. Alright, it seems like they're all, like, commuting out of the city to go to work. That's not what I wanted. Damn it. Alright, let me just make a... Wait, how many people are living here? 15,000? Oh wait, there's people working here? But yeah, but yet the commute thing isn't... That's weird. Just a weird game. Oh yeah, let me show you guys these beautiful Welcome to New York Empire State signs I made. Beautiful, aren't they? And what the fuck is wrong with that? Tiling on those Interstate 81 signs. I always talk about the most controversial stuff in my episodes of the United States of Winko, but you know, really the whole point of all my YouTube videos is to share what goes on in my mind. What the fuck did I just do? Usually but honestly the whole point of the United States of Winko, I mean of all my YouTube videos actually, is to share what goes on in my mind. But you know, some people would rather just not know that, and if they wouldn't rather just not know that, then just fuck off then. Seriously. But yeah, I literally do speak my mind, really. I remember I was watching reruns of Flavor of Love, and then when one person was talking to New York from Flavor of Love, and then she said, "Oh, New York, I'm just speaking my mind." And then New York goes like, "Everyone speaks their goddamn minds. Where do you think they got their thoughts from? Their ass?" And I was just like, what the hell? That's fucked up. I love New York. Like, she really knows how to make people laugh. Well, who doesn't love New York? I mean, she can be quite obnoxious sometimes, but that makes me love her even more. Really. Okay, so we have a population of 15,000. Let me get the mayor's house. Hopefully I didn't say anything too offensive in this video. Well, stop being snowflakes. Wasn't commenting on anyone in particular. And I highly doubt Tommy Lauren is ever going to find this video. And if she ever does, she has way too much time on her hands. Seriously. Oh my gosh, and if she ever does, she should give me a shout out. Seriously. Oh, wait. No. No, she shouldn't. Because I just said earlier, I don't want to get YouTube famous at all. The whole point is just to find a couple good people who like watching my videos and who like hearing the crazy stuff I talk about to share my thoughts with. Oh, there's the mayor's house. Oh yeah, I just added it in. Oh, there's another thing. build all styles at once. Forgot about that. I always forget to set that setting. Alright, so Albany, New York. Definitely not a very populated town. I mean, 15,000. Pretty sure the real one has more than that. But look at this landscape. I mean, can you blame me? Well, I could add like a whole bunch of stuff over. What the fuck? Did I was wondering where... Oh, I have two of them? I have two of them? I don't remember adding that. Sheesh. Gosh. Alright, let me take another picture of this. I need to stop doing that. Well, I was up all night. What do you expect? My brain's starting to go. Alright, speaking of that, that's basically it for this episode of the United States of Joe Winko. Thanks so much to Austin Kelly for answering last episode's trivia question. So, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Tumblr. So that's it. Peace out, people. This episode's trivia question. What happened to Arachne at the end of Joe Winko's 2018 Sims Pose fantasy story, Legend of Arachne? Answer this question in the comments. The first person to comment the correct answer will be crowned the mayor in my next city of the United States of Joe Winko. Please also mention the name you want to be listed as. Remember, you must use the same name at all times. That is it. Peace out, people.